You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who's down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who down with LCS?
I'm down with LCS. Thank you to Freaky Louie for that. Can't thank him enough. He did that a while ago, and I've been using it for some time. So, Louie, thank you so much for that original song. But good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Hope everybody's doing well. We are holiday week for us here in the States, 4th of July, celebrating Independence Day. So going to be a short week at work. Well, I have Thursday off, 4th of July, and then I'm actually probably just going to work from home on Friday. So it'll ease into the weekend very nicely. But let's check in with the chat, see who is here this morning. Good morning from New Mexico. Hello, La Cruces. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Kenneth Bird is here. He's checking in from Virginia, not too far north from me. It is Mike. Good morning, Mike. Mike was hanging out with the crew last night, talking Stephen King's The Tower. Caught a little bit of that. Interesting discussion as always. So good to see you up early. Uncanny D-Man, he is always up early. Good morning, David. Hope you are well. Phil is here. Crispy hash browns, yes. Some of my favorite, crispy hash browns, bacon. I mean, my wife and I actually went out for breakfast yesterday, and I didn't go with the bacon. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. I felt I wanted to go something different, so I went with some a sausage for breakfast. But yeah. But Phil, I was thinking of you Friday and Saturday, spent a good amount of time sorting through my books. I had kind of let things go. I had bagged and boarded a bunch of stuff, but just didn't put it away. And so I had like 2 short boxes full of books that I had to organize and put away. So I spent, it was probably about 4 or 5 hours this weekend, not on Sunday, but on Friday and Saturday. But thought of you because of your Sunday sort show that you do today at 4 p.m. Eastern. We'll get into all the shows going on Sunday. It's Sunday. Psychedelic. Paul, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Higgy's here. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Frog is here. Frog Brawler. Nice. Yeah. You've got, I've got a lot of just black t-shirts. Tony's here. Good morning. Hope you're doing well, Tony. I know you got some stuff going on in the family personally, so we're thinking of you. Hope you're you're getting through it. I know it's I believe me, I've been through something very similar, so a few times, unfortunately. But I hope you're doing well. Hope you're keeping keeping up the good fight. I know it's not easy. Roddy boy, good morning, or well, good evening for you, right? Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Hall, yeah, Comics. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, we've got we've got some stuff to do today. End of the month, last Sunday of the month. So we've got our giveaway stuff to do. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But yeah, Derrz is here. Good morning, Derrz. Appreciate you being here. But yeah, and check out Adam, Collecting with Derrz always posts up on Sunday. He's kind of the ringleader of getting the Sunday lineup posted. So appreciate that. He grabs everybody's thumbnails and puts them together out on Instagram. So we're starting here, Breakfast with Brian at 9:45 a.m. And then right following this show, we go to Bleecker, Comic Book Church with Bleecker and friends are there, 10:45 to who knows. He goes for a couple hours. And then you've got the Sunday sort, Phil's Treehouse, 4 p.m. that kicks off. Then at 5 p.m. you've got the Council of Comics. They do kind of a weekend review, usually talking about movies, films. Then you've got the Sunday sesh. Why do I have a problem with that? The Sunday sesh at 6 p.m. Eastern, Derrz, Collecting with Derrz. He usually has a panel come on and hang out and talk some favorite books and things like that, things going on of the week. And then at 7 p.m., you've got Kicking It with K-Pop. And tonight it is her guest is Bill Moss, Vixens of the Golden Age. So that if you got to check out Katie's show, K-Pop. She does an outstanding job highlighting independent creators. I was on a couple weeks ago. I had a Kickstarter going, and she just does an excellent job. And I have people reach out to me asking to come on and talk about it, but I really kind of just send them over to K-Pop because she does such an amazing job, kind of talking through, the art with artists, creators, writers. And so you definitely got to go give her a follow and check out her shows. She's doing at least 2 a week, I think, on a Friday and then Sundays. So highlighting creators. So definitely go check that out. Then you've got at 8:30, you've got the Legion of Comics, at Week's End. He kind of wraps up the week of everything going on in the, pop culture, movies, TV, comics. So definitely go check that out. Paul, Sector 2815, usually hanging out with him. And then we wrap up the evening at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central with Trev, the shipping guru, and Evil's Comics. They, kind of spotlight some members and check in on the week and chat. So definitely go check out all of the Sunday lineup. And Derrz, thank you so much for highlighting all of the shows and throwing them out on Instagram. So good stuff. No worries. It's funny. Everybody would always spell, when I was young, it was always Brain, right? And then because of my last name sounds like a first name, can be confused for a first name. So often a lot of people use my last name and they call me Brandon instead of Brian. So I'm used to it. Shop is here. Good morning, Shop. Appreciate you being here. Hope your summer is going well. Let's see. Legion is here. There he is. No, that's in the DMs. We don't do that live on streams. But as Mark talks about it, man, I'm got a little froggy going on here. So as Mark mentions, the Comic Book Community Awards are in full swing. We are in the open nomination phase right now. We're about 2 weeks in. We actually are 2 weeks and a day in. We've had about 400 content creators and channels shows nominated so far. So definitely get those votes in and help, please just help me spread the word. That's the biggest thing, is just really reaching all of the different, pockets and corners of the community. I know there's a lot of different circles within the larger comic book community. So we're just trying to make sure we tap in. And the one thing I'll mention about it is the publishing the nominated channel so far has been a really good thing. People are recognizing it and sharing it out on Instagram. I've had a number of emails come in, people, asking about it. And so that has been a really good thing that we're doing this year. And it's helping drive some excitement, kind of opening, peeling back the blinds a little bit, peeking through the blinds here and showing you the nominated channels so far. So, if you're not on there yet, maybe you need to rally some of your, your troops, your followers, or your viewers. But it's definitely been a good thing. So, the nominations run until August 10th. Finalists revealed August 23rd. Then we actually get into the finalist voting from the 24th of August until October. And then the finalists, the winners, will be revealed on November 2nd. So we've kind of changed the timing of the awards this year, kind of shrunk down the window and pulled in when, we used to do the award show every December, the first Saturday in December, but we kind of pulled it back in to make it a little bit shorter and hopefully, build some excitement. But I can't thank and appreciate the community enough for, everybody's been a lot of been sharing and talking about it. A lot of people have talked about it in videos. It were pre-recorded or live videos. So thank you so much for all of that. So really, again, it helps it grow. So really do appreciate that. So that's the update on the CBC Awards, cbcawards.org. Joneser's here. Good morning, Joneser. Appreciate you being here. He's been doing some gaming, some live streams lately. So cool to have you here this morning. Let me see. Scrolling. Phil's got a question. How do you become a sponsor? Just reach out to me. You can reach out to me on Instagram or email. Email is comicbookcommunityawards@gmail.com. I think we have 3 or 4 spots still left. So basically, the sponsorship helps pay for some of the awards. When I started this, it was all out of pocket year one, and then we started asking for sponsor donations to help cut into some of the cost for the awards, right? All of the trophies and shipping of the trophies and donations. Sometimes we get some donations of prizes and things like that. So yeah, just reach out to me. I think we are in the 5,000 plus tier are the only sponsorships that are still available. If you check on the main page of the CBC Awards, it's right there. But thank you for that, Phil, because that reminder, I always forget to mention that. So, but I appreciate, we have a list of all of the sponsors, all of their logos and links are up on the website as well. And I've been sharing that on Instagram as well. So definitely go check them out. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, Derrz is our latest sponsor. So definitely appreciate that. Yeah, that is awesome. See, that's what it's all about, right? It's been so great to see some new names, some new channels, some new shows being nominated this year. So it's just, and that's the goal. We just want to spread the love. It's a great, for the most part, we have a very good community, right? A good group of people that love collecting. So we want to just continue to spread the word. So, and get as many channels involved as we can. So, yeah, really cool. Melo's here. Good morning, Melo. Appreciate you being here. Sure, you're up early. I know you usually hang out with the Spine Ticks on Saturday nights, so you're up early. Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Everybody's saying good morning to everybody. Yeah. So CBC, like I said, we spoke about the CBC Awards. We talked the Sunday lineup, so that's good. Trev is here. Good morning, Trev. Appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing well. Saw you hanging out with Mike last night, talking the Tower. And like I said, Mike and Trev have their show tonight. Definitely go check them out. You can finish up your Sunday with Trev and Mike. So. Yeah, definitely drop links. I see everybody saying we're subbing and yeah, definitely drop your links in the chat. Feel free to sub everybody up. So yeah, no, definitely good stuff. Yeah, no, that's great, man. And that's, like I said, that's, we just want to continue to, spread the word about the awards and hopefully get some other channels maybe that, just aren't recognized by some, just get them out there. And so there's a lot of new channels this year too. A lot of, under 100 subs, some new channels that just started in the last couple months. So just definitely want to highlight those as well. So Dale is here. Good morning, Dale. Yeah, Mike does a really good job. Mike is very, very well read, very knowledgeable about the subject. So you definitely, if you're into it, definitely go check it out. Definitely. And he's got a good mix of people. Trev, Steve, and Philtastic were on hanging out with him last night. So I'm not sure what Derrz is talking about here, but okay. Let's see. Let me share this. So some news came out. Spider-Man here, The Amazing Spider-Man. Zeb Wells will be leaving The Amazing Spider-Man, and so it looks like it's going to be in September. And the new writer, so it seems like Zeb Wells and John Romita Jr. will be leaving, so we'll have a new writer artist, and they've announced the new writer, and it is Mr. Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly. Let me make sure I got his name right. I'm not that familiar with his work. I'm sorry, Joe Kelly. Jim Kelly, I think, was a quarterback for the Bills. Joe Kelly. So I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments. So he's currently writing the Daredevil Wolverine series that's out. I did pick up issue 1, but I didn't read it. And I know Joe did some work back in, so he did Nonstop Spider-Man, and then I guess he did some story arcs with the Amazing Spider-Man back in, I think it was Brand New Day area. So let me see. I think it says it here. Yeah, during the Brand New Day, a couple stories. But he's also done some writing for, let's see, Spider-Man Deadpool, which I did not read. And then other credits include Daredevil, X-Men, and Superman. So, Mark, I don't know if you remember Joe Kelly on Superman, but maybe you can kind of let me know what the deal is with him. Manny's here. Good morning, Manny. Jerry's here. Good morning, Jerry. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, I'm kind of I don't Jim Kelly, yes, the quarterback. So yeah, I don't know. Have you guys? Are you familiar with Joe Kelly's work? I just I'm really not. So I'm interested to see. Obviously, he's been around for a long time. He's done a bunch of different mainstream series, so it'll be interesting to see. For me, is going to be who's going to be the artist too. Who are they? What artist are they putting on the series? So, Joffrey's here. Good morning, Joffrey. Appreciate you being here. Oh, okay. Savage Spider-Man. Yep. And I read, I think, the first 2 issues of that, and I wasn't into the storyline, so I don't really remember a lot of that. Yeah, ton of Deadpool too. But was it any good? Okay, all right. Superman wasn't bad. Okay, JLA books. All right, so he's definitely, he's been around a long time, right? I think he's like 50, about 53 years old. So he's definitely been, around in the industry for a long time. So we'll see. I guess for me now, it's going to be who do they couple him with? Who is the artist, right? Derrz dropping the 14-month member. Thank you for that. Coffee and nicotine breakfast. Very nice. Very nice. Appreciate. Yeah, we do have our member appreciation giveaway we'll be doing. We do have a mystery box that we're giving away this week, or for this month, for the month of June. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Okay. I did read that. Yeah, that and that was recent, right? That was the recent run with Zeb Wells. He that's right. He did that when it was like a double date with Black Cat and Peter and MJ and Paul, and he mentioned, yeah, it's like MJ, Peter still loves MJ, but it's more like a sister, not romantically. Yeah, I don't think that's. We'll see. We'll see what happens, and we'll see where Jim and Joe take. Jim and Joe Kelly take it. So, all right, we'll see. All right, so it's kind of mixed reviews. Nothing, not bad. So, That's interesting. I definitely. Where's Mark? Mark probably stepped away already, but I want to hear Mark if Mark read any of his work on Superman, and he can give me his honest opinion about that. So, okay, Space Ghost. I'm actually picking up the recent and bottom tier. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. I've been reading the new Space Ghost series, and actually that's been pretty good. So, but yeah, I mean, Joe didn't write that, but okay. Jimmy G is here. Good morning, Jimmy. And anytime Jimmy G shows up, we release the LCS dancers.
You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who's down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? You down with LCS? Who down with LCS?
Jimmy, hope you are well. Hope the LCS dancers kick off your Sunday in a good way for you. Two Tasties here. Yeah, I've really enjoyed the Space Ghost so far. I mean, it's only 2 issues in. It's kind of we're kind of seeing, establishing the story here, where what's going on with Space Ghost and that. But yeah, it's been good so far. And I picked up this past week Gotcha Man, the Battle of the Planets. Kind of a nostalgia thing for me. I remember seeing that animated TV show in the 80s and was like, what is this? So interested to see whether issue 1 was okay. Was okay, but definitely a plan to stick with it a few more issues and see where it goes. But yeah, some of those older and that's all. Is it Dynamite? Or I think it's Dynamite who has both the stories. So Will is here. Good morning, Will. Working on a Sunday. Appreciate you stopping in. Definitely check out Will tomorrow night. He usually has his Monday Night Raw at 10 p.m. The Monday lineup. We've got a whole nother set of shows Monday. Vogs is here. Good morning. Appreciate you being here. Vogs, the big star of the Heroes Con, got to hang out and meet everybody, so that was cool. And a lot of stuff going on post Heroes Con. So yeah, let's wrap up that. But post Heroes Con, a ton of content. Obviously, a lot of people put out a ton of content. But if you just do a quick search on Heroes Con, on YouTube, there were so many people there that have YouTube channels that weren't even on my radar. I think I subbed up probably about 10 or 12 new channels just based on them visiting Heroes Con and talking about Heroes Con. So definitely see, it's interesting to see all the different points of view from the con. So yeah, definitely check that out if interested. There's a lot of Heroes Con content out there for sure. So yeah, Space Ghost, I know a lot of people enjoy. I know Gene Malo is a big Space Ghost fan. Cartoon Network, right? Space Coast to Coast. He's been kind of a character that's been around, but the current series, the 2 issues in, is kind of a it's definitely a straightforward, serious story. So it's been good so far. Artwork has been good. They've been putting out a ton of great covers as well. So some big names on the covers. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. This whole MJ, the MJ storyline too, with MJ's powers and the Paul character that Zeb Wells introduced. I don't know. I just I think they should just take a pause and just look at the run on Ultimate Spider-Man, right? We're 6 issues in Ultimate Spider-Man. Peter and MJ are together. They have children, and it's like one of the best-selling books. Very quickly became one of the best-selling books at Marvel. Artwork is fantastic. The writing is very good. Story's been really good. it's a little bit older Peter Parker, a little bit mature, Peter Parker. So, I mean, I would have no problem just making Ultimate Spider-Man the current Amazing Spider-Man, and we'd be fine. So I think they need to look at that and take, obviously you don't want to have two similar stories running on two different books, but I think they need to, seriously take a look at how quickly that storyline has taken off, and just even too from a sales perspective, and even the secondary market. I'm not sure they look at that, but from a secondary market, those books, the Ultimate Spider-Man books, are holding up pretty pricey, and it's early on. We're only 6 months into the story, so yeah. But I guess the crutch they always fall back on for Amazing Spider-Man is that Amazing Spider-Man still is one of their top sellers, if not the top seller, every month. So if they can still put out garbage and it still sell, well, then why not, right? I guess they don't want to invest too much in it. So yeah, Heroes was and the one thing too about Heroes, and a few people have mentioned it, I've seen it in some of the videos, was that pricing wise, it was pretty fair, and a lot of the dealers were willing to negotiate or bundle books together. So there definitely was some wiggle room in negotiation, which was good to see. I did run into, I think, at least one booth that was way overpriced, and so overpriced that you couldn't even negotiate down because they were so out of the ballpark. But for the most part, vendors, were right on fair market value or close. A lot of $1, $2, $5 bins. So, if you wanted to kind of just dig through inexpensive bins, there was definitely a good amount of those to do. So that was good to see in the bigger con, because you don't want to get crushed with some of the pricing. So yeah. Metarog and Namen did a series of interviews. I mean, he probably interviewed 20 different people, and yeah, I noticed that too. The Metarog, I'm almost waiting for like a buddy cop film with Metarog and Namen, like that they're hanging out in the car driving. Namen was filming some of that. Yeah, I could see like a spin-off series with Roger and Namen. So Lettuce Comics, good morning, Lettuce. Appreciate you being here. The bacon usually goes pretty quick. But we might have, let me see if we have any left. Let's see. Well, I'm cooking up some more. So just give that a few more minutes. We'll get it nice and crispy. Where's Cash and Dad? There he is. Cash and Dad, good morning. Definitely, if you are a fan of card collecting, definitely go give Cash and Dad Packbusters a follow. It's fun. Good father and son channel, and they do all sorts of things. I think the last video I watched, they were out fishing. So a little bit of everything over there, but centered around card collecting. Father and son team over there. Definitely go check them out. Good stuff. And talking about a team, you've got the three good nerds. Justin and his wife and son hanging out, doing all sorts of things over there. Cards, coins. They do a little bit of everything over there. Comics. Definitely go check out Three Good Nerds. Appreciate you being here, Justin. Justin was just visiting a couple Chicago baseball parks too. Cubs, White Sox. Good stuff going on over there. So yeah, it was funny. I mentioned earlier that I was doing some sorting and organizing some of my books this weekend, and I had to stop and check some of my Amazing Spider-Man books because I'm like, what volume is this from? Some of the books have legacy numbers on, some don't. And so just kind of, getting my bearings on which run of Amazing Spider-Man. Some of the obviously volume 1 is pretty easy to identify because of some of the artwork and stories. But some of those, volume 2, volume 3, it kind of gets in the middle there. It really kind of gets muddled. Yeah, definitely. It was interesting to do that because like I'm looking at this book and I'm like, I know it's ASM, but I just don't know. I don't know where it's at. So CatFan's here. Good morning, CatFan. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Good morning to CatFan. CatFan's got his daily comic and collectible every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. Definitely go check that out. He does a great job. Some great storytelling, review, and character voices there. So definitely go check that out. I try to hit that every morning while I'm at work. Definitely a good hangout to start your day. Yeah. I mean, I'm the same way. I don't pick up all of the mini series and some of the, the ancillary stories sometimes because sometimes it's just too many. But yeah, ASM, I cannot figure. I mean, I have to collect ASM. It's the mainstay title, even though it hasn't been great. It's been 3 years. It's kind of been very up and down, kind of all over the place with Nick Spencer's run and now Zeb Wells. So we'll see. We still stick with it though. It is Amazing Spider-Man. He's my favorite character. So got to stick with it, even when it hasn't been very good. No, Trev, no, come on, don't say that. although, yeah, recently, yes, there's a lot of trash, lots of trash for sure. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, I think I can always find something in there that I like, whether it's, even John Romita Jr.'s art, although it's not been the greatest. There's still panels that I look at that are like some of these action stuff with Spider-Man is done really well. When he's just drawing talking heads, it's for me, it's a little off. But some of his Spider-Man stuff has been really good. So there's always something I can find that I enjoy within Spider-Man. The thing about Sam and Twitch, though, is the lettering, the way they're doing the lettering, really kind of what I've seen. I haven't picked the book up myself, but the way they're doing makes it just hard to read in the current issues of Sam and Twitch. So I don't know how anybody would stick with that. No, that's what I use. CLZ is where I got. It's just so easy, right? You can scan your books, and then I have the integration with Cover Price, so you can look up values of books, current values. So yeah, no, CLZ is, yeah. I just like the fact that I can scan the books. Barcode scan makes things so much easier. So. Yeah, that's probably, I'm sure the problem with ASM is that typically, I mean, you very rarely find ASM in the dollar bin. And if you do, I mean, if they are in a dollar bin, they get snatched up pretty quickly because everybody thinks every ASM is worth, a lot of money. And so you don't find them that often there. So, because I've considered that, well, maybe I'll just pick them up after the fact, maybe not collect some of the ASM every week. But you don't find them typically, inexpensively. So, certainly, any of the volume 1 ASM. So, Yeah, and two, with some of the in Spider-Man, right? We're getting close to, with the legacy numbers, almost 1,000 issues of Spider-Man. We're getting there. We're in the 950s right now. So, there's such a, there's so many books, and then all of the mini series, and then all of the sub series. That was what I was organizing and sorting this weekend was, Web of Spider-Man, the Todd McFarlane run, Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man. You've got, what else am I thinking? Web, Spider-Man. That's probably it. And then Amazing Spider-Man. So just those series alone, if you were to have all of those, you're at, because Peter Parker Volume 1 is about 300 issues. Web is like one something, and then Spider-Man's like 10 something. So you're at 1,600 books just for the main Spider-Man title. So kind of crazy. So let's see. Yeah, a key collector is kind of a secondary tool for me. I have it, I have the app on my phone. But I like the CLZ cover price integration. I mean, there's a bunch of different tools. League of Comic Geeks is a good one for new books coming out. Trying to think of some of the other pricing. Obviously, you can go to eBay, look at last sold from a pricing perspective, but from an organization standpoint, yes, CLZ is, and they just updated the app this week. It looks like they made some changes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because when you search a title on Key Collector, it basically gives you the key books first, right? It's not giving you, it's really looking at the higher value books. So, yeah, well, that's why like I said, I use CLZ, and then it has the integration. And actually, Cover Price mentioned that. So you can actually do an export from CLZ, and if you email it to them, they'll import it into Cover Price. Because I did ask that on one of the Cover Price live streams one day. So it's not seamless, but there is a way that they can do it. If you export and send it to them, then they'll import it into Cover Price. But I just use CLZ as the main, and then the integration with Cover Price pulls in all of the price information. So it's been pretty good. So. Yeah. I think like Key Collector is kind of that it's kind of like a partner app, right? You can do some additional, digging through the app, but I don't use it for cataloging. Yeah, CLZ is definitely, I wasn't using it until up about maybe a little bit over a year ago. I started using it, and now it's just, everything's in CLZ, and then as I buy new books each week, I just scan them in. And if I've got 5-10 books, it's a couple minutes, and they're all in the in the app. So it's pretty easy. So let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, Hip Comics. I've visited Hip Comics as well. So that's certainly another way to do it, right? But I mean, CLZ from a modern, Silver Age on. I don't own a lot of Golden Age books, so I can't really comment on that. But CLZ has a pretty extensive database. It's very rare that I don't find a book that I can scan, or if you can't scan the barcode, or if it doesn't have a barcode, you can enter it in just by the title and the issue number, and typically find it within CLZ. So I have not run into too many issues. So, but yeah, so I'm making some changes. I'm actually going to be doing a video about what I'm doing with the collection, just kind of shifting a little bit my mindset on how I'm going to be collecting. Still going to be picking up new books, but kind because I'm about 3,000 books right now in the PC. I'm starting to think about space because long term, if I continue to add books at a very high, rate, whatever, 20, 30 books a month, it's a couple hundred books a year. So I'm kind of thinking about, well, do I want to add that many, physical floppies, every month and every year? So, yeah. Yes, Phil. I can't even imagine. I mean, we're still a little bit away from it. We're about 40 issues or 45 issues away, but oh yeah, issue 1,000, forget it. It'll probably be a $14.99 book with 50 different variant covers. So, yeah, Steve. Steve is old school with that. Yeah. Yeah, and ZLZ is not expensive for the functionality that you get. It's definitely worth the price. So, yeah, let's hope it doesn't go off the rails for issue 1,000, right? Neil is here. Good morning, Neil. If you guys are not familiar with Neil Collects, go check him out. He does a bunch of videos, pre-recorded stuff, hangs out with Robin and Fanboy Prime. Does a Saturday morning cover battle with Fanboy Prime, so definitely go check that out. And Neil is getting into the awards. He is doing a collector's award. So outside of comic books, all of the other type of collectors, whether it's Funko Pops, cards, coins, all the different stuff. Neil is putting together an awards for that. So definitely go check out Neil's channel. He's got all the information over there. So definitely go check that out. Good luck, Neil. Neil, if you need any help with it, let me know. Certainly have some experience that I can share from the CBC Awards. Cliff is here. Good morning, Cliff. All right, we're running. We gotta get moving here. I gotta get the giveaway stuff going, but definitely good discussion. I definitely, there's so many tools that you can use, but I probably have, I use Shortbox too to check prices. They have a pretty good price list. Obviously eBay, if you want to look up like last sold, those type of things. But for me, like I said, CLZ and the cover price integration has been by far the favorite. Those two I use the most, and then League of Comic Geeks, where I can track what books I'm picking up each week. You can kind of set up a pull list. They'll email you Tuesday with what books are coming out at the comic book shop, so it's easy. You'll be flipping through your phone at the shop to make sure you don't miss anything that you want to pick up. So definitely, those are really the three tools that I use the most. So 62, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, my comic shop is another good. I mean, there's so many different tools that you can use. So, which is good, right? I mean, and the fact that you can have it on your phone, when you're out at the shop. I mean, I love it. I love having CLZ because if I'm digging and I'm not sure if I have a book, I can just quickly open up the app and check and say, oh, I already have this issue. I don't need it if I, stumble across something. So Robin's here. Good morning, Robin. We are just mentioning Robin's buys and DIYs. She's been doing some live streaming with Neil and Fanboy Prime. Definitely go check that out. Oh no, CatFan, it's okay. Just slow down. You don't have to rush. But hope you didn't injure yourself. Hope I appreciate the effort, but please don't hurt yourself to get here. But I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, that's the way a lot of the apps have gone, Neil, where there is a free version, you can use it, but that you really need unfortunately, you have to pay for it, right? I mean, I just spent, just on comic book supplies alone, I spent just over a little bit over $100 just on bags, boards, boxes. Unfortunately, it's a necessary evil of collecting. You need all of the ancillary stuff. So and it eats into what you can actually spend on some of the books. So yeah, it's unfortunate. But we've got a couple giveaways that we need to do here, but I want to recognize all the channel members. We do have channel memberships. Appreciate everybody who is a channel member. We do a monthly appreciation giveaway gift for the members. So here are all of our members. Big shout out to them. Trev, the shipping guru, Dr. Von Hoots, Comics from the Spiral Dimension, Rob Fat Stax, the Comic Vet, IzzyVerseNYC, a Comic Book Worm, Collecting with Derrz, CatFan Comicsman, J80 Hobbies, Fanboy Prime, Comics by the Bay, Joshua Anderson, Philtastic Comics and Art, Madam Blaster, Gene Malo, Jimmy G Comic Guy, kokoloveschevy, Remy Q Studios, still only 35 cents, ABX Comics and Games, and our newest member, Kingdom of Nerds. Definitely go check out Kingdom of Nerds if not familiar. Definitely does a couple live streams per week, hanging out with some community members, chatting about the latest news in the comic book industry. So definitely go check Kingdom of Nerds out. But yeah, thank you to all the channel members. So we're going to be doing the channel membership giveaway and draw in a little bit. We have a mystery box this month. It's got a slab and some raw books in it. So, but let's see. Let us first order of business to give away our duck from last week. Let me find the duck race. Let me get to it. So where is it? So everybody who entered the hashtag cash only last week gets a chance at a duck for the end of the month giveaway. Kenneth Bird, Lucretius, Adventurous Joe, Wellbore, Collecting with Derrz, Couple Comics, Comiverse, and CatFan Comicsman. So let's set this and shuffle, and good luck. Let's see who is. Oh, we have one more. We do one more in the chat. The hashtag from last week. Adventurous Joe, Superman, out in the lead, but you never want to lead the duck race early. Falling back. Who's it gonna? We got CatFan Comic, Lucretius making a run here. Anybody gonna challenge Lucretius? Looks like it's gonna be Las Crucius. Las Crucius, congrats. So he gets the second to last duck. And let us do the last duck for the chat here. And since we are, it's 4th of July week, United States celebrating its independence, we'll use the hashtag America. Paul is here. Good morning, ABX. Appreciate you being here. I got to stop in. I got to get down. Hopefully this coming week, maybe Friday or Saturday, I'll stop in at ABX. Nice, Robin. Found some dollar comics. Lucretius. Yeah, Lucretius has been he's been on a roll again. I think he won BLC, Big Lion Cat. I think Lucretius just won his recent giveaway. So, oh, that's right. Yeah, Canada Day tomorrow. All right, we'll give everybody a few seconds here to get this in. Let me get the next race set up too. And we've got all right, we've got 19 out of 25. MJ Comics, good morning. Appreciate you being here. Taylor's here. Good morning, Taylor. Okay, Robin. Okay, all right, good. Thanks for clarifying. Everybody showing some beaver love. Very nice. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I know there's been a few streams people showing. That's what Fanboy Prime, right? Fanboy Prime, Robin, and Neil. I'm not sure who won, Robin or Neil. Let us know who won yesterday's cover battle. You did patriotic cover battle, so. Yeah, we do a end of the month giveaway. So we do a hashtag every week in the chat, and then at the end of the month we run a duck race to give away a big stack of books. So that's what you're hashtagging for. Appreciate you being here, joining in the fun. Yes, Bucky's. I was wearing my Bucky's shirt yesterday. Yes, he is a beaver. All right, we've got 21 out of 23. We're going to run this. Good luck, everybody. 3, 2, 1 for our last duck. Where's it going to be? Who's getting it? Comiverse, Tony. Congrats. That's duck. That'll be duck number 2 for Tony. Let's see. No, he's not on the list. I thought he was. So he gets his first duck. Congrats. All right, so let's go to that now. The end of the month duck race. Let's share it. Here are this month's duck contestants. We got Philtastic Comics and Art, Kenneth Bird, God is Great, Mon Comics, Ben Parker, 1 and 2, Steve White, Southern Comic Geek, Jason Las Cruces, and Comiverse, who just made it. So we'll clear this. We'll set it for 30. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Good luck. See who's going to win a big stack of comics. Who's it going to be? A little alien duck, Dracula duck, graduate duck, Philtastic Comics and Art. And congrats to Phil. Phil just started a new job this week. Big shout out to him. Who's the Drac duck sneaking up here? Could that be 5 seconds? No, who's this on the bottom here? He's going to take it. Mon Comics. Mon. Congrats, Brandon. Mon has, I think that is his first win. Congrats. So Mon has got this stack of books here, but we also have to pick out. Oh, I gotta grab this box. Gotta pick out 5 more books for him. Let's see. We're gonna take book 1, the last book, and then we're gonna pick out. Let's see. That. That one. So congrats. All right, let's see the books that we just pulled. So this is Spidey, number 3. I think this was a part of a 12-issue little series. Doctor Strange, Nexus of Nightmares. Pretty good looking cover there. We've got The Return of Donna Troy, special number 1. It's a collector's item. We've got Vanish, number 1. It was a good little Donnie Cates miniseries. And then last but not least, we've got Planet Size X-Men #1. Rob, thank you so much. So Brandon, congrats, Mon. I'll reach out to Mon. We've got some gifted memberships from Mr. Rob Fatstacks. Thank you so much, Rob. Appreciate that. Let's see if I can see who grabbed them. Rob, thank you so much for that. And of course, we have to play Rob something for that. Let's see. Let's see.
Thanks, Timu.
Rob, thank you for that. Gifted memberships. Appreciate that. Oh, nice. Yeah, for some reason, StreamYard doesn't show that. Lucretius, Steve, Neil, Cliff, and Taylor picked them up. Congrats, guys. Rob, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate that. Nice. All right, so we have our last giveaway to do, which is the membership appreciation giveaway. We've got a mystery box, and like I said, that's got a slab, CGC slab in it, and a number of raw books. So let me get that. Let me get that set up. Let's clear it. Sorry, for 25. All right. Here it is. Here are all our channel members. Thank you to everybody. I really appreciate the channel membership. Obviously, the channel membership, helps fund some of the giveaways, and any of the leftover money goes into the kitty for the CBC Awards. So really do appreciate that. So let's get this set and let's shuffle it. We'll shuffle it 1, 2, 3 times. We've set the timer for 45 seconds, and good luck. Who is going to be the June channel membership winner? Wow, we've got a big section out in front. So a big group, I should say, here. Let's see. I don't know. You don't ever want to be out early. kokoloveschevy, you got Collecting with Derrz. You've got Gene out in front. Never a good sign. Yep, there we go. They're dropping back. IzzyVerseNYC, looking very, very nice in the crown there. He's staying up front with the lipstick on. And, only 35 cents. Comic Book Worm. Is it the worm? The worm. Congrats, Comic Bookworm. I think that is 2 in a row for Naman. Write that down. Congrats to the worm. He'll get a mystery box. I dropped his prize off at his last prize off at actually Heroes Con. So congrats. Yep, everybody thanking Rob. Appreciate that. And if you have not seen the last 2 weeks of Only Slabs, you need to go treat yourself to that. Alan was on Comic Collector Geek yesterday with some incredible Golden Age books, just some stuff you normally don't see. And then Man Cave was on the week before, and he brought out some big time books, some big books. You need to go check that out. So definitely go give Only Slabs a replay for the last 2 weeks. I mean, you can watch them, all of them, but definitely the last 2 weeks, some great shows. So definitely check that out. But yeah, that's about what we've got for today. Congrats to Brandon, Mon Comics, and Naman the Comic Bookworm for winning the giveaway, end of the month giveaways. We'll be doing it all again. And remember, use the hashtag America in a comment at the end of this video for a chance at the first duck for July. Big shout out to Rob Fatstacks for the gifting of the memberships. You guys will have a chance at the giveaway next month. So congrats. Yeah. And I hope everybody has a great week. Good 4th of July here in the States. Hopefully everybody's safe, you know, no firework related injuries. Hope everybody's doing, you know, does well. And then we've got Bleecker Street Church. Go jump over to his stream. He's got a hangout going on there for a couple hours. And then you've got all of the rest of the Sunday lineup. But appreciate everybody hanging out with me this morning. You know, Breakfast with Brian will be back again next Sunday. And yeah, we've got a couple videos doing this week. Probably we've got at least 2 videos coming out this week. So some pre-recorded stuff. So yeah, again, hope everybody has a great week, safe and happy 4th of July, and appreciate it. Yeah, be on the lookout. I'll probably update the CBC Awards nomination list on Friday again. I'm trying to do it weekly. See who else has been nominated as nominations come in. So definitely, if you can, share that out. I've been posting pretty regularly on Instagram. If you can share that out, I know you guys have been great sharing it and talking about it in your content. So really do appreciate it. And congrats again to the winners today. And that's it. Have a great day and great short week, hopefully at work for us here in the States. And let's see, what are we going to leave you with? We're going to leave you with a little video that IzzyVerse put together for The Godfather. Have a great Sunday, everybody. Thanks for watching.
In a city filled with heroes and villains, there's a mystery that needs unraveling. I'm on the trail of The Godfather. Rumor has it, he's a mastermind behind the Comic Book Community Awards. The Army, the Squad, the Legion, all connected. But who's pulling the strings? Is it a plot twist or just a crossover event? I'll solve this ink-stained puzzle and unmask the true Don behind the panels. It's not just a case, it's a comic conspiracy. But who is the Godfather, Brian LCS?
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.